welcome back to Mystic Monet. Today's pick a card reading is going to be how do they feel now that you're gone. You can pause this video at this moment to use your intuition to help you pick a card. I wanted to do this pick a card reading because I thought it would be good for people that are either recently broken up or been broken up for a while, and possibly your ex is still on your mind, or you're possibly thinking about reconciliation. It is Mercury retrograde, so those feelings tend to come up a lot during these periods. It's the summertime, so a lot of people are usually not in relationships during this period. You know, cuffing seasons when everyone gets together, and right when the sun starts to beam just a little bit hotter, that's when people realize that they need space. So I thought this would be a really good pick a card reading for people that want to know what's going on in their mind, or if the person's even thinking about you, or really how do they feel now that you're not a part of their life anymore. I hope you enjoyed. Okay, pile number one. So if you pick pile number one, this is how the person feels now that you're gone. So I'm really just getting this energy of like a lot of feminine energy. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a woman that you're picking for, but it's just a lot of feminine energy in this pile. So it's just a lot of feminine energy with this card. But if you are asking about someone that is a male, that could mean that he just has a lot of feminine energy around him. So it could be that he is with a female, or he's surrounded by or he's connected with some type of another woman. So I'm feeling just like a general sign. This could be a Cancer, a Taurus, or a Libra, or an air sign. Gemini, a Libra again. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, or Taurus. So I feel like this person is really just starting to connect back to themselves now that you're gone. I feel like for some reason, possibly during the relationship, they really like lost who they are, and they weren't really paying attention to the things they wanted in life, and they weren't really paying attention to like how they truly felt. And I feel that being with you, I feel like being with you, they withdrew a lot during the relationship, and they were not as expressive with their emotions that they could have been. And I feel that now that you're gone, I feel that they are now given the space to really learn how to be more open with their emotions, and learning how to actually express their emotions more freely. I also feel like I'm just getting this energy of them. I wonder if they have children. If your person has children, I feel like they're really getting into like parenting mode. Just really focusing on being a parent at this time, and just really like putting all the energy now that you're gone into their children. If they're not a parent, then I feel like they're probably if they're not a parent, I feel that they're connecting back to their mom and getting more closer to their mom now that you're gone. I feel like they are starting to possibly either mend their relationship with their mom, or even just be more around their mom than they were before. I feel like their mom is really helping them right now. Now that you're gone, if it was like a really bad breakup, I feel like they've found solace in talking to their mom, and just really like reflecting and expressing themselves to their mother. Just really getting like this mother energy. So I feel like they are talking to their mother now, and really just paying more attention to their mom more than anything. I'm also getting that now that you're gone, I feel like they are, for some group of people, I feel like they feel more relaxed, more at peace in a way. And it's not that you were not a peaceful person, but I do feel like now that you're not a part of their life, they do feel like they can rest more and reflect more. And it's kind of like this energy of, this is such just like an emotional pile, but I'm not getting like that they're sad or anything like that. I feel like they're now connecting to who they truly are, and I feel like they finally feel like this sense of peace and this sense of like independence that they just truly did not feel with while they were with you. I'm also getting that I really feel like that for some people that pick this pile, there is someone that they have like leaned on. I feel like that they're leaning on someone now that they're not with you. I feel like for one group, they have learned how to trust their emotions and their intuition and really have dived into reconnecting with who they are. And then for another group, I feel like they just latched onto someone else in a way now that you're gone. And I'm really getting like a masculine energy. So this would be for, if you're a woman and you're looking at Power One, this would be for the guy that you're asking about. I feel like he is depending on someone. I do feel like it's family though. I really don't think that it's like another woman. It could be another woman, but it won't be a woman that's new, like someone he just met. If he is like leaning on another woman, it's someone that's been around, and you probably know this person, but it's definitely someone he's known for a while. And it could be that, or a sister, or a mother, but it is a woman who he is like just leaning on for help, advice, like just basically all the things that he would probably lean on to you for while y'all relationship. He's now like doing that with this person, but I don't feel like he's in a new relationship or anything like that. I mean, possibly, but I'm not really getting that for this pile. I'm getting that I'm getting more towards family, but I do think that he's starting to like lean towards lean and dependent and be more dependent on a woman in his life right now. If you're a man and you picked pile number one, then I just feel like the woman is just leaning more on like probably her friends, like, you know, her girlfriends or her family friends, just a lot of women energy. So I really feel like she's probably just talking to her friends right now, and her friends are like getting her out of the house and just really making her, you know, get back to who she truly is. So overall, if you pick pile number one, I feel like this person is just really just starting to be more emotionally aware. I don't feel like they're just super upset about the breakup in a way. If they are, I feel like they're just venting and leaning on people right now. They're just really like needing advice from the people around them, and they're using that to just really propel them forward, and they're really trying to become a better version of themselves. So I hope this resonated with you. I hope this was helpful if you wanted some insight into how they were feeling now that you're gone. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Okay, pile number two. How do they feel now that you're gone? So with this pile, I feel like this person feels amazing, honestly, now that you're gone. I just feel like this fun, young, living it up type of energy. Kind of like the song that came to my head, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. And yeah, they think that you were that rain. Sorry, but yeah, that's how they feel. I feel like they just feel just like, not like a weight has been lifted off of them, but I just really feel like right now they're having fun. I really do think that they enjoy being single. They're really having their hot girl, hot boy summer, definitely. Like they love this freedom almost. They love not being tied down. I feel like after you guys broke up, or after the breakup or whatever, I feel like possibly at first they're emotional, but right now at this moment they're not. And they're just filled with so many ideas, kind of like a young person, and I feel like they just really just want to get out there and not necessarily date to be serious. I think they just kind of just want to mess around. They kind of just want to fuck around. They want to just have fun, you know, like talk to this person, talk to that person, just being young and being single. And this doesn't necessarily mean that they're young. I'm just getting young energy. I think for a good amount of y'all, I think that they were probably in a relationship for a long time. That's what I'm getting. Even if it wasn't long, it probably really felt long to them. You know, it really felt like they were with you for a really long time. And now they're like stepping back into just like being single again. And it just feels good. Like it feels really good. It feels good to just step out there and just, you know, be on the scene. They really like are just feeling that energy. They're just feeling almost as if, I don't know if they're older or not, but I feel like they feel like, you know, this is how I used to be, you know, like almost in a way of they're getting back to how they used to be before they met you, before they were in a relationship with you. I'm also getting that I feel like they're just if they were like a player before, or however they were before they possibly met you, I feel like they're getting just back in the groove of that. So I do just getting like this player mentality. I feel like they are just talking to a whole bunch of people, just very open-minded about the people they talk to. I just get it like a lot of people, like it's so many people, and I feel like they're just talking to whoever they can talk to just to really just feel what they need to feel right now, you know. And they do feel great. I feel like they have like all of these things that they've been wanting to do, and now they feel like, you know what, I can do this. You know what, I'm gonna go do this. Let me go do this. Let me go skydiving. Let me go, you know what, I've never done this before. Let me do that. It's just like now they have all these ideas. And in a way, I feel like the relationship really felt like a trap to them. I do not think that they were ready for a serious commitment like they thought they were, especially if they're feeling this way now that you're gone. I feel like they definitely just have a little bit more growing up to do. I feel like they just want to be free and just live their life a little bit more. And they really are just enjoying being single. I feel like they're just like the life of the party. I feel like they're being invited to so many different events, and yeah, they're showing up to these events. They're showing up to these different places, and they're really the life of the party. Like when they come in the building, everyone's just like looking at them, and they are attracting a lot of attention, and a lot of people are into them, and a lot of people do like them. I don't get any serious vibes. I don't feel like they're trying to be in a relationship anytime soon. I don't feel like they're trying to like recommit to anyone. I don't feel like they're trying to do any of that. I really do think that they are just really enjoying the wave of being single right now, and they're just really enjoying their life. I think they're just having a great time, and that's how they feel. I don't really feel like they think about you that much. I feel like you come across their mind here and there, maybe if they watch something that reminds you of them, but other than that, I don't feel like if you do come in their mind, I feel like they push that all the way down. Like if you even come as a thought, they're just like, oh, I don't need to think about that. Let me call this person so I don't have to think about you, you know, so they don't have to think about you. So I'm getting just like they're just ready to just like leave that part behind. They're really embracing this really well. I don't feel like they're just emotional right now about the breakup or anything like that. I just feel like they're just really becoming who they are, and I think this is a good time period for them in their lives. I think that they have officially 100% moved on at this moment. So if you pick pile number 2, I hope this resonated with you. I hope this gave you some type of insight in how they feel, and maybe this can hopefully help you move on even more, just like they did. Thank you for watching, and have a good day. Okay, pile number 3. How do they feel now that you're gone? They are going through it now that you're gone. I really do feel like this breakup was something they really just was not. Did you break up with them? You must have broke up with them. If you broke up with them, they were not expecting it whatsoever. And this might even come to a shock to you, because if y'all were drifting apart, or if they were not being like the best version that they could have been, honestly, truly, they did not see it. They had no idea. It really took them off guard. Even if y'all were having problems, I don't think that this person thought that y'all were gonna break up. I think that they thought y'all were gonna just work or move past it, you know? If they broke up with you, I feel like in a way you kind of left them with no choice. I don't think that this is something that they really wanted to do. I feel like they had to do it because you basically put them in a tough position where they really truly didn't have a choice but to break up with you. And I am getting, if they broke up with you, you really are confused on why they broke up with you. But to them, I feel like they think it's very apparent why they broke up with you. So it's something that happened, and I feel like you know it, but you're like, really, that? Like, I think you kind of downplay it a lot on why they broke up with you, and that could be a part of the problem and one of the main reasons why they broke up with you in the first place. So I do think that they are very emotional about you not being in their lives anymore. I don't think it's something that they really wanted. I really do think that this person is a relationship person. I think that they like being with you, and I really think that they loved being in a relationship. I don't see that they're the type of person that just really likes to be single. And this has been a really reflective period for them, and they have just been very emotional about it. I'm getting like a group that have no problem feeling their emotions as they come, and they cry, and they are talking to people about it, and just really just working towards their healing. But I am also getting like another group that they are just as emotional, but they're not really like showing it. I feel like they're trying to like really like have like this bluff, like this cover up, like to their friends and their family, they're good, you know, everyone thinks that they're fine, and then behind closed doors they're very upset, they're crying, they're drinking. I am getting like drinking energy. I feel like they're trying to mask that pain with the use of alcohol or even drugs like marijuana or weed or whatever. So I think that this is just like a really rough time for them, you not being a part of their lives. Even if they were the ones that broken up with you, I really think that this has been like a really tough period for them. I do think that, honestly, I feel like this breakup was necessary for the both of you, but since I pulled for them, I can only speak for them really. I feel like for them, this breakup was necessary because they really do have true potential, and I think that this breakup is really going to propel them into the person that they need to be. So if you broke up with them, I really do think that in their next relationship, or even if they were to ever get back with you in the future, that they will be like the best version of themselves. That this breakup, since it was so sudden and it was something that they were not expecting, they're really going to like put their foot in their next relationship. They're really going to be like the best version of themselves, and they're going to become better. You know, I think them losing something that was this important to them, that's making them feel these raw emotions, is something that needed to happen in order for them to realize, you know, you can't get too comfortable, and you can't take people for granted, and you can't think that, you know, you're gonna have everything you want every time that you want it. You can't have your cake and eat it too in every situation. I think that this is a lesson that they really are learning, you know. I don't feel like they've ever like felt this before. If you're the one that broke up with them, I don't think that they've ever felt like these type of emotions with someone breaking up with them. I really feel like they usually don't. Not that they don't care, but it didn't hurt as bad as this hurt. Now, if they broke up with you, I feel that it was definitely necessary. I'm not saying that y'all are not like a good match for each other, but I do think that they needed to break up with you. I feel that there were some things that happened and some things that was said in the relationship that really should not have happened and should not have been said. And I really do think that and I'm pretty sure you're not trying to hear this, but if they broke up with you, I feel like they tolerated a lot from you. I feel like it was a lot of things that you've done that they did not agree with internally, but they just didn't say anything. And you know what? I feel in a way, honestly, for you, they could have communicated with you. I do feel like they should have communicated with you. I do think it's kind of messed up, really messed up. If you're feeling some type of way during a relationship, it's all about communication. I think it's very hurtful to do that to someone, to not express that you're feeling some type of way and just, you know, just break up with them, you know, and just hope that they put the pieces together themselves, you know, because I truly feel like you did not see it coming. Maybe you did a little bit. I feel like they just started to pull away slowly. Before you know it, they broke up with you, or y'all weren't together anymore. And that was messed up for them to do. I feel like they could have definitely like expressed how they felt, but this type of person, the person that broke up with you, they definitely internalize everything. I'm getting like Scorpio energy. Definitely. This is such a Scorpio thing to do, to internalize so much stuff, and then just, they love to do the disappearing act. But if they're not Scorpio, they could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, possibly Gemini or Virgo. But yeah, they internalized everything in the relationship and they did not express it with you as they could. Instead, they internalized it, and it kind of like they were leaving like a tally, like, oh, she messed up this time, or he or she messed up this time, and they were just like tallying it up, and then they broke up with you. And it kind of like left you in a place where it's like, you could have like told me that you didn't like that I did this, or you had a problem with this. But I'm getting that they're just not the type of person that they are. It's almost as if they want you to just know. You know, they feel like you should just know what's up and what they like, which isn't a healthy thing for them to do. But I do think that breaking up with you was necessary for them. I think that this is what they need right now. They need to start focusing on themselves more, and they need just to learn how to communicate more, definitely. But that's something way in the future. But yeah, I still think this breakup was necessary for them, even if they broke up with you. I don't think they handled it the best or appropriate way, but it was definitely necessary for the growth in their life. And if I did a podcast for you, I'm pretty sure it's necessary for you too, you know? Yeah, it's definitely necessary for them to tap into their true potential and to who they want to be. So regardless of the parties, if you broke up with them or if they broke up with you, they definitely are going to get into the best version of themselves, and especially to the next relationship. I don't feel like their next relationship, I still feel like this person's still going to be the type to internalize things, and it's going to be like this cycle. I think it's going to still take them a while before they start to realize that they just need to communicate in their relationships. But if you broke up with them, I feel like their next relationship, they're going to be the best version of themselves. So if you pick pile number 3, I really hope this resonated with you and gave you some type of insight in how your ex feels now that you're gone. And thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Okay, so if you pick pile number 4, how do they feel now that you're gone? So this song came to my head as I was putting the cards down. It's by Aaliyah, Try Again. And if at first you don't succeed, yeah, dust yourself off and try again. What? Dust yourself off and try again. Try again. I can't sing, whatever. But that song came to my spirit. And I feel like they already tried before you looked at this video, pile number 4. I feel that they've tried to get back with you a lot, or maybe once or twice, I'm not sure, or they're about to try to get back with you. I don't even know why. You already know how they feel if they're trying to get back with you, sweetie. But I really do feel like they're trying to get back with you for sure. That's how they feel. So now that you're gone, they're just really taking this time to mend that relationship and possibly get back with you. I do see, oh my gosh, I think that I feel like they're being very hard on themselves about the situation. Especially if you broke up with them, I feel like they're starting to think like, what's wrong with me? I feel like it's kind of like this victim mentality, almost like every person that I'm with, they do the same things to me. This is always happening to me. Like, what is wrong with me? There has to be something wrong with me. That's what I'm hearing. I really do feel like just like a lot of like, they're being very critical on themselves and very harsh on themselves. Some of it's necessary, some of it's unnecessary. Because it's very good to, after a relationship, to reflect on the things that you could have done better, but never do it to a point where you're, questioning your self-worth, which I feel like that's what they're doing. I also feel like in the relationship, oh my gosh, I feel that in the relationship I don't think this is for everyone to pick pile number 4, but it will resonate with the ones that it does. I think that they were very controlling, and they were definitely the dominant one in the relationship. And to a point that they had their head so up their ass, they didn't think that you would actually break up with them. So now that you broke up with them, they're just like, what? And I think that's probably why they're trying to get back with you, because they're just like, okay, well, like, you know, I do feel like they were just very dominating, very controlling, and very, in a way, somewhat manipulative. And the way that they have been going about with this relationship, and the way that they have been going about how they feel now that you're gone, is that they're just really being very like immature with their emotions. They're not really like truly reflecting as much as they could be, and I don't even feel like they're actually trying to change, you know. I feel like if you were to take them back after breaking up with them, I don't see them changing. I just see them doing the same thing. It's almost as if they feel like, you know, you must have bumped your head, like, how you gonna break up with me, you know? I don't see them like changing after you guys, if you were to get back together with them. I feel like they're still gonna be that same controlling person, and that's not good, but that's just what I'm getting. If they broke up with you, I feel like it was because either you were starting to become too independent for them, and you were starting to have too much of your will, because I'm still getting like this controlling energy. So I feel like you as a person were starting to branch out more from them. I feel like you were starting to become more of your own person, and not really like, maybe at the start of your relationship you were very dependent on them and you leaned on them a lot, or you let them take the lead and you always let them be the leader, and then towards the end of the relationship, right before they broke up with you, I feel like you were starting to like really shift from that. I feel like you were starting to become more of your own person, and not really, you know, let them take the lead on everything, and not let them be like this dominant force in the relationship. And I feel like that was just something they just couldn't tolerate. They don't like that. They want to be in control, and I feel like they think that you had them in control for so long, so why are you trying to switch things up now? This is how our relationship works. Why are you trying to make it be all different, and why are you trying to do all of this? And then I feel like they're just talking down on you. I don't think they like the fact that you're trying to be like your own person at all. They really love this power, and they really love this control, and they don't even like the idea of you not being under their thumb, so to speak. And but they're still trying to get back with you, which is very weird because they broke up with you. But that's what I'm saying, like with the power control, I don't think they broke up with you because they really want to break up with you. I just think that they needed something to have control over, something that they can have power over. And just by them breaking up with you, they gave them just a little bit of power, like, yeah, I broke up with you, you know, and like kind of like they're leading. But they don't actually want to be broken up with you. They just kind of, it's almost as if they want to put you in your place. Like they want to tell you, okay, I'm the leader. Now you know. It's almost if, it's kind of like, it's very condescending for them to do this, by the way. I don't agree with this. I'm just reading the energy. It's when a mom or parent takes away a toy or a game or whatever the kid likes, they take it away like a punishment. And then, you know, they end up giving it back to the child, of course, after the child reflects and thinks about what they did wrong. So that's the energy I'm getting. That's how they view the breakup. Like, I'm gonna break up with you because I know you like this relationship, and then they're gonna come back like this, like shiny new, you know, and you're gonna see them like in this light of like, oh my God, I missed you. And like, that's kind of like the way that they view it. Like they're breaking up with you just so they can get that power control back. Like, this is what you're missing out on. And if you keep trying to not let me be in control, and if you keep trying to not let me have power over you, then you're gonna not have this anymore. They really see themselves like kind of like a prize in a way. So yeah, definitely. If they broke up with you, they didn't really want to break up with you. I think they just wanted to assert even more power on you. Wow, that is crazy. That is really crazy. Like, this person, I don't think that this person is really taking the time or energy to just truly reflect on anything that they've done wrong in the relationship at all. Even if you broke up with them, I feel like this is just more of like, we need to get back together. They definitely want to get back with you. Yeah. And back to what I said when I first started the pile from the pile number 4 about them being, they do judge themselves harshly, but this judgment you will never see. You're probably like, because they're probably, now that I've said all of that, let me like circle that. I don't feel that this is something you only know because you picked this pile. They are not the type of person to ever show you any type of weakness. You know, they're just not like the vulnerability type. I'm definitely getting fire energy, by the way, if you're into knowing the sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, earth signs. But they're not the type to just really be vulnerable. I think this is just something it's in their head. Like, they are overcritical of themselves and they're very hard on themselves. But it's so crazy because they're so hard on themselves, but it's almost like they clearly can't see that, like, there's only one real issue. It's the fact that they keep trying to control every aspect of the relationship. And it's almost if they just could just take a backseat and take a breather and just really just trust their partner and trust you when you were their partner, and just like let the relationship be, and not being such this powerful, dominating, aggressive, controlling person that they are in the relationship, then the relationship would be fine. It would be perfect, you know? But they really can't see that. They don't see anything wrong with that. If it's a man, I feel like he thinks that this is how he's supposed to be. He's the man of the household. I'm the head of the household. Like, he's really held on to the traditional view. So he doesn't see anything wrong with that. And if it's a woman, it could just be the opposite energy. Nothing like trying to uphold their traditional views, but trying to repel against that, especially in this day and age. A lot of women are very strong and independent, and nothing wrong with that, of course. But I think that this person, for this pile, has taken it to an extreme to where they are so afraid of a man trying to control them that they like have become that controlling man in the relationship. It'll resonate how it resonates, but yeah, I feel like they're not really truly reflecting on what they're hard on themselves, but not in the way that they should be. It's like they're hard on themselves and then they go and do the same exact controlling and manipulative and self-sabotaging behavior, and that's the reason why they keep going through this cycle of like it not working out. So how do they feel overall? If you pick pile number 4, how do they feel? They definitely care about you. I just feel like they're just trying to get back with you, definitely. If they haven't tried to get back with you yet, they are. I feel like for the ones that have, if they have not reached out to you or anything like that, it's because of their ego. It's because of their pride. But if you were to hit them up, they would like message you super fast back. Like, they would really try to just like get back with you, definitely. But if they really are, if you broke up with them or whatever it is, if they really are more toxic than non-toxic to your life, then I don't recommend that you get back with them. But at the end of the day, it is your decision. I just always want to say that with every pile that I do. It is your decision. If you want to get back with them, cool. But, just pick the best decision that you feel is right for you. Thank you, Pile 4. I really hope this resonated with you, and have a good day. Okay, guys, that's it for how do they feel now that you're gone. That just really was a good message. I actually got the inspiration from one of my subscribers. She suggested why they don't check your social media, but I thought this would be better because it can show really like how do they feel while y'all are not in a relationship. And it can also tie into why they don't check your social media, because this is how they feel. So I really hope the messages resonated with you. I really enjoy doing these. Please like, subscribe, comment below. I am an open book. I love feedback and I love replying. So thank you and have a great day.